Hi, I'm Rachel Vodosky.
And I'm Matt Dukes.
We're two former lawyers with a shared love of wine and travel, and we're bringing both to you with Vinebox. Vinebox is the first Wine by the Glass club. Every month, members receive one of these, delivered directly to their door. Inside are 3 individual glasses of wine, curated from all over the world. We bring the tasting room to you, exceptional wines, simple tasting notes, and the stories behind the wine.
With both the wine novice and connoisseur in mind, Vinebox allows members to discover new wines and explore their own taste preferences before committing to a full-size bottle. When you find something you love, it's easy to order more by the bottle or glass with just one click. Now, the US is the world's largest wine-consuming country, with over 100 million wine drinkers, and this $37 billion industry is ripe for change. Enter Vinebox. Pre-orders are open now, and we ship our first boxes in January.
And welcome to today's PowerPitch. I'm Mandy Drury. You just saw Matt and Rachel's pitch. Now let's meet the panel. Joining us here on set is Alicia Surrett. She's a board member of the New York Angels. She advises and invests in over 24 startups. Also on set is Nikhil Kalgati, a partner at Vast Ventures. That's an early-stage venture fund which invests in nearly 50 consumer and mobile startups. And we also have venture capitalist Nir Lieberboim. He founded Uprise Ventures. That's an early-stage consumer fund with investments in online subscription businesses like Ipsy. So hello to everybody. Great to have you with us today. Would you like to throw the first question out, Alicia?
So let's say a consumer comes to your site to discover. How do you keep them as a customer paying $35 a month for a few glasses of wine after they've already discovered their tastes?
That's something that's great about wine, is you are constantly discovering new tastes, discovering new regions. So maybe you know you like a right bank Bordeaux, but then we're going to introduce you to Italy, and you can discover the wines from there. And so even if you know you like your taste preferences, it's always changing and there's always room to grow. Nick?
So I love wine. I like wine with dinner. I like wine with lunch sometimes. Maybe in a little breakfast wine.
Breakfast wine.
But the problem I have is that it's always one directional. It's always me buying it. I never get to indicate to the seller what I like. How do you engage with consumers after the purchase?
So this is going to be the first platform that can really learn from your own taste. So after you have 3 glasses of wine each month, we're able to learn about your taste preferences, and you can make indications on what you liked, what you didn't like through your online account, and then we can cater more towards your taste.
Okay, Nir.
You mentioned in your pitch that you have both the wine novice and the wine connoisseur in mind. How are you selling the same product to 2 very different consumer segments?
So with the wine novice in mind, it is more of an educational aspect. So it gives you the opportunity to learn about wines and really discover your own taste preferences. But with the connoisseur or the aficionado in mind, we're giving them access to wines that they wouldn't otherwise have access to. So these are wines that you can't traditionally find in the US, and they can explore smaller, more niche vineyards.
Okay, Alicia.
So talk to me about distribution. Right now, you're selling direct-to-consumer on your website, but when can people get your product through retail distribution?
So we are a direct-to-consumer product, and the core model revolves around delivering 3 individual glasses directly to their door. We envision retail applications in mid to late 2016, though, so you'll see them in stores as well.
And Nir.
So the wine category is strong and growing, but it has historically had very little brand loyalty. So how do you ensure that consumers convert from sampling to loyally buying full bottles?
Creating a memorable experience is really the best way to add value and create that brand loyalty, and that's what we're doing. So you don't just get a glass of wine. We're also going to tell the stories behind the wine. We're going to transport them to, a little town in France or Italy and explore not just, those external regions, but also help them learn about wine and their own preferences.
Okay, we all heard what Matt and Rachel had to say. Now we need to know if the panel is in or out. Alicia.
So I was initially concerned whether this was going to be a big enough business opportunity, given the direct-to-consumer model and the focus on discovery. But the fact that they are eventually going into retail, I think, is a really big deal. There's a big opportunity around single-serve premium wines, and it's a really smart team and a huge market. So I'm going to go in.
Okay, we've got one in. What about you, Nikhil?
I tried Chateau Carignan, and I actually thought it was delicious breakfast wine. But the most important thing for me is about discovery and really understanding if these are exactly what you want to try. And I'd like to try it, so I'm in.
Okay, Nir.
So I tried a Vinebox, and I actually discovered a few wines that I really liked. I also really liked the packaging and the branding. I'm concerned that it's a highly regulated category with a lot of players, but I think you're onto something very big. I think this is disruptive, so I'm in.
Wow, that's 3 ins. That's actually quite rare, folks. What's your reaction?
We're really focused on growing Vinebox, and stay tuned for more in the future.
Best of luck and bottoms up. And thank you to Matt and Rachel of Vinebox and to our panelists, Alicia, Nikhil and Neer. And that, folks, is today's Power Pitch.